Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at each personal month forecast for the month of May 2023. And this will include the forecast for the full moon as well as the new moon. And that full moon that we have at the beginning of the month on the 5th is a full moon lunar eclipse. So it's a big one. Before we get into the forecast, this, of course, is a general reading. If you would like a personalized reading where we'll take a deep dive into your own personal numerology, please book some time with me. My information is in the description box below, and you can get an idea for the services that I offer and what might align with your current needs. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. Now, May 2023 is a 3 universal month. Okay, what that means is that basically collectively we're all going to sort of be feeling the energy of the 3. And what that could bring about is sort of more focused energy on communication, how we communicate, how we sort of share our stories, our words, right? The spoken word. We, of course, have a Mercury retrograde at the beginning of the month and through the mid-month. So, communication might be a little bit off. So where it's showing us that, where there might be some sort of glitches is sort of showing us where we might need some additional work, right? So in other words, the energy of the 3, if there's miscommunication, if there's a breakdown in communication, this energy is going to assist us in recognizing that and trying to do better, right? It's not always about how we feel we need to express ourselves, but also taking into consideration how that expression might land for others and what is more easily digestible and what isn't, right? And so if we want to get our message across, we have to take into consideration others and sort of how they receive that information, right? We don't have control over that, but we certainly have control over the intention behind our communication, our written, our spoken word. And, if that's coming from a place of vengeance or hatred or ugliness, right? Or the need to be right, that's going to land a lot differently than if it's coming from a place of an open heart and one of just genuineness, right? Like genuinely just trying to get your message across in a kind and compassionate way. So that can be coming into the forefront this month as well. This can also be a very social time. So you may see your social calendar light up this month collectively, right? Or we might collectively see that. You might see things sort of pick up, the pace pick up a bit. 3 energy is big energy. It wants to be seen and heard and experienced. So anywhere within your life where you might be making yourself small, you could see sort of this energy light that area up and ask you to step out into the spotlight a bit more, ask you to, again, express yourself in an authentic, beautiful way. That feels true for you, right? And so again, you might see the opportunities for collaboration, networking come into play. It's up to you whether you say yes to those invitations or not, but this is a great time to meet new people, meet new friends, significant others, or business partners, right? People who will help you to get your message across on a bigger platform. When we work together and work with others, we often, of course, there's greater energy behind whatever that is. And so that helps us to again, get that message out in a bigger, more expansive way. So big, big energy this month, the month of May collectively. Again, 3 energy wants to be seen, expressed, and experienced, right? So anywhere that you've been sort of making yourself small or trying to hide in the shadows, this energy is going to sort of push you outside your comfort zone a little bit so that you can be seen, so that you can share your gifts, so that you can sit, find your rightful place at the table, sit there and feel confident there, own that space. So 3 energy doesn't allow us or doesn't want us to minimize who we are. It wants us to express who we are and do that in a kind, compassionate way where we're not trying to take somebody else's spotlight away from them, because there's room on the stage for everyone. So beautiful, beautiful energy this month with that 3 energy. Again, it's what we do with it, but I love to see this. This is a very collaborative, coming together, working together, sharing ideas type of energy. And so when we can do that in a harmonious, sort of beautiful way, the rewards are great. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at each personal month and how these energies could be affecting you as we move through May. Personal month 1. So if you are in a personal month 1, first of all, the collective energies of the 3 work beautifully with this energy, and I'm going to talk about that. But if you're in a personal month 1, this is an opportunity for big new starts, for using your ingenuity to create something new, exciting, bold, standing outside of your comfort zone and owning that space, right? Not being afraid of doing things a little bit differently. This is can be in a very sort of impulsive energy. It's going to see it, want it, and go after it. And it's going to sort of push you to do that type thing. This is an assertive energy. So again, it's more direct. It's more knows what it wants and wants to go after it and will do that, right? Will do what it needs to do to achieve whatever it wants to achieve while working alongside of others. That's a big one, right? So making sure that you, if you see maybe an issue or something that needs a solution, this could be a month where you come up with the insights or the aha moment in how to create those solutions. And this energy gives you the confidence to be able to do that, but while also taking others into consideration and having those conversations to make sure that what you're putting your energy into is needed, right? Is going to be utilized. This is also, again, assertive energy. It's seeing what you want and then going towards it and not giving up too easily. It's also a very take risk kind of energy. So if you may feel that something presents itself to you and you feel aligned with it, this energy gives you the confidence, or at least it's, again, what you do with it, but the energy's there to help you find your confidence and your courage to go after the things you wouldn't normally go after while you're in this cycle. And so this can create, again, big new starts, big new experiences for you to sort of dive into. Now, in correlation with the energy of the 3 that we're working with in May, this is beautiful because this kind of gives you a platform to share those big ideas, to have a voice, to use that voice, right? And to take those risks with the support of others. And so again, if you, in a personal month 1, have opportunities this month to collaborate, to share ideas, to get your ideas out there, right? And someone's there to assist you. Don't be too quick to try to be too independent. Under one energy, we can sort of really come into ourselves and we can really sort of find our independence and want to be in that independence. But this month is going to be about really finding that balance while you're working with the 3 energy as well. So that, again, you're using your voice, you're going after what you want, but you're doing it in a collaborative way. That's where you're going to sort of harness this energy this month the most, and where you're going to see the greatest results. Now, on May 5th, we have a full moon lunar eclipse. This is big energy. This is potentially something being closed out, although it could also be a big new start because you're working with this energy of the 1. So this lunar eclipse, though it's asking you to release something potentially, or something has been released, this is going to be an opportunity to release and then fill that space, right? Because whatever is being released or eclipsed out is creating a big space for this new adventure. And under a personal month 1, this is the month that you're going to get started on whatever that is, right? And where the big insights might come in, or the big vision might come in. And this is where you initiate that. This is going to be a month for you all where initiation, taking, being assertive and going after what you want is going to be supported. With this full moon lunar eclipse, you all are working with, and this again, beautiful energy with your personal month 1 energy, you're working with the energy of the 8. So this governs all things material. So again, power, status, influence, money, resources. So there could be some power struggles that surface at this time that you need to sift through and sort of recognize your space. And you might need to be more assertive so that you can sort of rebalance that energy so that you're not in a position where your power is being taken away. This is the 8 and the 1 together is about empowerment, right? So standing in your own power without trying to take someone else's power away. So you may see some things surface from the past or currently where you might be sort of minimizing who you are or giving your power away. And this energy is going to put pressure on that to say enough is enough. Own your space, find your confidence to be more assertive and sort of not putting up with that type thing. But again, this can also be big energy for you finding your sort of place in the world or finding your platform or finding the best way to express yourself and your gifts. So, and taking sort of the initiative on that, right? Like not waiting for the world to hand it to you, but being sort of a little bit more assertive in going after that. 1 energy, 8 energy are not subtle, quiet energies. These are big energies that go after what they want while doing it with integrity, right? So you could see opportunities come up this month for greater gains in finances, greater gains in recognition, in again, having a platform where your contribution has the potential to influence in some way. So how do you want to influence? How do you want that message to be shared? And I would even say it's more about inspiration. So how do you want your gifts, your contribution to inspire others? Because this month could be the start of something that continues to grow. 1 and 8 energy and 3 energy are big energies. They want to be seen by a larger population and experienced and be a resource, right? So you could see, again, opportunities come in for you that sort of push you outside your comfort zone, but that have the potential to be very successful when it comes to career, power, status, influence, and money. So pay attention to that. And this lunar eclipse is going to be highlighting for you where that could be. Now, on the 19th or 20th of May, depending on where you live within the world, we have a new moon. And this new moon is going to, for you all, be bringing in the energy of the 5 and the 6. So for you all, you may see some new things come in that have to do with home, family. So again, it could potentially bring in for you shifts, changes to the home environment. Now that can be financial, that can be someone moving in, moving out, that can be things coming to the surface that need to be dealt with that have to do with the home and those deeper relationships. So again, family, friends, loved ones, or close-knit community. So just pay attention to what comes up for you this month around this new moon that is asking you to look at things differently, have a different perspective, or take different things into consideration, and then work with that energy in a way that will create some kind of a shift that's beneficial for all involved. So you all around this new moon, again, could see some kind of shift, change, aha moments, sort of an invitation or a divine intervention when it comes to things around the home. So if there's anything that doesn't feel aligned, that doesn't feel like it's working, then this energy could come in and shift it so that it has to be dealt with. Again, putting pressure on whatever area that is that needs that shift. So just pay attention to, for what comes up around this new moon, around the 19th or 20th. That again keeps coming up and needs your attention, because when the 5 is involved, there's some shift that needs to happen. There's some kind of transformation or change. And for you all, it's putting that focus on the energy of the 6, which again is how we love, how we receive love, those that we love. So changes potentially in that area, as well as, again, it could be around finances around the home. So a partner might get a new job that changes the dynamic a little bit, or an increase or a decrease in finances that changes the dynamic a little bit. And so with 5 energy, it's about being as adaptable as possible and moving with the energy the best that you can so that you can create something that works from that shift, right? So overall, very powerful energies for you all. It could also be that there needs to be a conversation around this new moon about your place in the connection, in the home, in this new, whatever it is, this new risk that you're taking. It could be that you're sort of pushed to have those more difficult conversations and potentially set some boundaries that need to be there so that you can pursue whatever it is that you're being asked to pursue or that you want to pursue, right? So very powerful energies this month. If you are in a personal month 1, I hope it's a great one. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.